today I'm gonna run you through exactly what is in my Emirates handbag. I love this handbag and I think it deserves its own dedicated video. So let me open it up and show you what's inside. It's broken up into 3 main compartments. I'm gonna take this big folder out first. If you guys have seen this in my short videos, you might know what it is, but I'll show you exactly this in just a second. And we're gonna get right into the front pocket, just here, so you can see. So in my front pocket, I keep my little leftover tea bags. These are collected from hotels and some on board as well, just for whenever I need a tea, really. I do actually drink coffee a lot of the time. Teas are mostly for winding down, like maybe I want to go to sleep, or if it's in the crew rest, especially chamomile, I will always have that before a crew rest break. The other thing I have is actually my notepad. This is something that we do have to have on us as Emirates cabin crew, and as most other flight attendants around the world. I used to have it at my old airline too. I actually got this notepad off Amazon, and it comes with spare pads as well, which I've got one in there, I think. So I always have this on me and I love it because some crew have really big ones and some crew have really little ones, and I think it's just right. And along with that is pen, of course. I have quite a few pens that I've collected from all the different hotels we stay at, but I've got about 4 in here at the moment. These are some of the Emirates pens because they're so cool and I love them. So apart from my pens, that's usually the only thing I keep in here. Sometimes my portable charger is in here, but usually I do keep it in my cabin bag. Now it does have these little compartments here that you can actually put lots of little things in as well. I don't really use much. This is actually a brand new bag. I broke mine, so I actually had to order a new one. These things aren't like the best quality. I think we can replace it like once every 4 years. Same with the suitcases. And this was just got so frayed, and this broke through, and I was like, oh. And also this one here was so wrecked because I really cram my handbags, but that's my own fault. So that's why I bought a new one, because I really did want to make sure it was nice and neat for work. So back to the bag, we've got these 2 zipped compartments in here. So we've got the 3 major ones and then the 2 zipped ones. In the middle one, I like to keep my little extras. This right here is my feminine hygiene bag. It's really cute. I got this as like a Sephora member, and I thought this was perfect for my little handbag. Keeps everything organized. I have a bad habit of loving Ziploc bags, unfortunately. So I keep a spare hand net and a spare stockings in here. Hairnet's mixed in there somewhere. But yeah, this is always in my bag because like stockings are something that just get wrecked so easily, and also something we have to be wearing, and we will get in trouble for not having one. I've never seen crew not wearing stockings, so I actually don't know what would happen if we didn't have a pair of stockings to change into. So yeah, that's very important. I keep it in my bag. I also have this little Ziploc bag full of some goodies. This is cuticle oil because somewhere along the lines I was like, I'm gonna look after my nails and I will use it all the time, but I never use it. But I keep it in there just in case I'm really dry on board. I should also have moisturizer, but I just run out and never use it because I do often sanitize my hands on board. So the mixture of moisturizer and sanitizer just does not work out well. I've got nail glue because at some stage I was actually wearing extensions and they would come off, and I need to make sure I had this. I've got some spare nail polish and a top coat just in case I ever get caught out and I don't have any polish, or my nail falls off or something's chipped. I can touch it up and make all my nails the same. And if I wasn't wearing any nail polish, I can just put a clear coat on, and that is something that is accepted at Emirates. I've also got a nail file in there too, just in case my nails break. Yeah, because that is something that we can get in trouble for. So we always gotta make sure our nails are looking good. So I've got a little kit to keep them nice. I've got a whole bunch of Emirates buttons, because if you watched my London vlog, my button fell off right there and then, and I had to fix it in the bathroom, and it's very common for our Emirates buttons to fall off. Don't ask me why. I don't know why they don't just sew them on a bit stronger, but hey, it is what it is. And the crew actually showed me this crazy thing when I first started Emirates, where they get the wire out of the sick bag that we have on board, and you literally feed the wire through the button, and that like solves the problem temporarily. But I would always like stab myself trying to do this, so I was like, nah, I would literally rather just sew it on in the bathroom and solve the problem there and then. So I have a little sewing kit, this one here, to go along with my buttons. So this I got from Amazon as well, because Amazon is just the most amazing website. It just has everything you need. And this is everything here. I absolutely love it because it's little scissors and pins. And yes, they do go through the airport security, so there's no worries about that. So obviously some scissors you can get in trouble for. These aren't that sharp, they're quite blunt, but they're the ones that make it through. So I love this little kit and I keep that with me all the time, just in case I need to fix my buttons, which happens a lot. The other thing I have in here, which you guys might think I'm crazy for, is I recently got a new lanyard and ID card holder. So I put my old one in here because if anything does happen and I break my new one, for any reason I have a spare at least. And yeah, this is something we have to have as well. So yeah, I decided to have a little spare in there. I thought that's a good idea. This is why my handbag is so full. I'm someone that's just like, yep, I need a spare for absolutely everything and then I'll never have any problems. Whereas some girls have nothing in their handbags and it's quite nice and refreshing, but yeah, I just can't do it. I don't know why. I also have a spare name badge for that exact same reason. I got caught out with my name badges. If you didn't know, we have 2 name badges we get given as Emirates Cabin Crew, one for our waistcoat, one for our jacket, whatever one we're wearing. But if you lose one, you do have to take one off of one item and change it every time you're changing, which if you didn't know, we have to wear our waistcoat when we're on board during service, and then we have to wear our jacket afterwards during boarding and disembarking. So I don't exactly want to be changing my name badge over every time if I lose one. This way I have it always in my bag. And if you do lose both of your name badges, this is something you can 100% be written up for, and I just don't want any trouble, so this just solves no problem. And it takes about 6 weeks, I think, 3 to 6 weeks to order a new name badge, so it's a little bit of a hassle if you do lose yours. I actually have a funny story of a lot of times crew go to the laundry and they just pick random people's name badges that have been left behind to take with them for their flight, because that solves the problem. And most of the time, no one really knows everyone's name. So if your name badge is wrong, no one's gonna really know. So it's pretty funny that crew do that, but it's also very smart, so I understand why. That's pretty much it, apart from my folder, of course. So this is what makes my bag so big. So all the compartments here are nice and new and empty, and honestly it feels like I don't have much in my bag, but when I put it all in there it's like exploding. So I don't know how I managed to do it, but yeah, so that's what's in my handbag. But this right here is something I get commented on a lot of my old videos that I put out there, that my vlogs where I'm using this. People are like, oh, can you show us? Can you see what's in it? Where is it from? And all this stuff. But this right here is my money and travel wallet. Before I show you what's inside, I want to tell you about something else that I never travel without. And that's Surfshark VPN, who is actually the sponsor of my video today. If you didn't know, when you connect to Wi-Fi anywhere in the world, you're actually putting your device and personal data at risk. What might seem like a cheap way to stay connected by using that free Wi-Fi at the hotel or cute cafe could end up costing you all the money in your bank account or even your social media passwords if someone tries to hack you through that Wi-Fi. But by using Surfshark VPN, all your online activity actually becomes encrypted, making it hidden and protected from anyone that might be looking. Surfshark also protects you from those nasty ads or links that might contain viruses if you click on them. And I'm so sure that we all know someone who got hacked on either Facebook or Instagram because they clicked on a link when they shouldn't have. Now, if the protection alone isn't enough of a reason for you to be jumping on that Surfshark wave, the other thing I use Surfshark VPN for is actually changing my location online. You can get all kinds of benefits from this, from better prices on flights or car hire on websites like Skyscanner, to finding your favorite TV show on Netflix because it's available in somewhere like America, but not where you are. I really can't think of a reason why you shouldn't be using Surfshark VPN, because they even offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you can use my link, surfshark.com/AmandaK, and I'll even give you an extra 4 months on top. Go put your mind at ease and let Surfshark protect you so you can have peace of mind through everything you do online and get all those extra Surfshark benefits. But now that you know something else that I never travel without, let's get back and see what's inside my money and travel wallet. So it's only for Emirates because it's way too big to be traveling with otherwise. And basically it has got my passport in it and my crew licenses here. And as you can guess, whole bunch of currencies. So my plan was, when I first got this, was to help me budget. It had, I think I took them out. It had little sheets in there, like budgeting sheets, which I thought was really cool. I'm like, yep, every layover, I'm gonna budget this and this and this. But we actually used to get cash given to us on layovers before I was with Emirates. But this is what I thought when I first got here. So I was preparing for this. but we don't actually get given cash. It's paid into our account after the layover. So it was a little bit tricky to try and figure out how to have cash. Then I slowly started to kind of collect all these different currencies because I do duty free on board. And this is just something that happens. You just need all the different currencies and it helps you when making sales. Even though we have a till with dirham, it's just best to have all these different currencies. So I have pounds in there with some dirham, I think, and a lucky charm someone gave me. I have euro, I have US dollar, and all the little pennies, I think, as well. I also keep my like a travel card, like a backup one. I use a credit card on all of my travels and it's honestly the best thing, but I can't obviously get cash out on a credit card. I did it once, it was a disaster. It cost me like 100 or 200 dirham for like a $10 transaction I was trying to get out in Thailand somewhere. It was a disaster. So I always bring this with me now, just in case I need to get cash out. I've got a little pin in there as well. And I also keep my driver's license, just in case I need to hire a car anywhere I'm going. I've got a driver's license on me. So I've also got Indonesian rupiah. I've got Aussie dollar, which I have from back home, so I just kept it and haven't spent it. What else have I got? Egyptian money, Kenyan. But yes, so this is my passport side. So let's get into this stuff. Aussie passport right here with all my stuff in it. And then I have some little notes from Zach. These are really cute. I usually take them with me everywhere. We used to leave notes for each other, which I thought was super cute. Not so much anymore, but that's because Zach's here. The next thing, what do I have here? Malaysian immigration. So I've just got a little card here. Some of the airports require this sort of stuff. Most of them don't give us stamps as well in our passport. You might not know that because Emirates does not want us to pretty much run out of room in our passports. We have this little sheets for some of the destinations to stop us from having to get multiple stamps. We have another one for Germany, I think. That might be this here actually. Oh no, this is my COVID vaccine certificate, which we have to keep on us. There's only one place, I can't remember where it was, that asked us for the physical copy because, you know, it should be fine just to have the digital form these days. This is also my little vaccine booklet. The only one we have to have is yellow fever. So you'll get it when you come to buy. It's actually part of the medical process. So it's just a part of the blood test we do and then we do the vaccine. I did get all the vaccines before I left. I was pretty up to date with my stuff. I just wanted to make sure I had everything. And Emirates does provide these vaccines, which obviously normally it's charged everywhere else. So why not make the most of it and get the ones that you need and want? So why not? This is all the ones I have here, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, so we need the yellow fever to be flying to Africa, I'm pretty sure. In China, I got checked for this as well. So yeah, it is something that is checked in some destinations, so we do have to have it on us. This right here used to be a landing permit into the US. When I started flying with Emirates and got the US visa, I didn't need it anymore, but crew was still giving it to me for some reason, even though we weren't using it. So yeah, I've got that in there just in case I ever got caught out. This is also our license. So this is our flying license, which is really cool. This here. And it's kind of like a mini passport, but basically it just has like just pages, and then it just says when we've done our training and A380, 777, and the dates that I did it, and the date that I passed, and then the signature, which is just the GCAA, which is here in the UAE. And yeah, and just says where my next recurrent is, which is really cool. At Virgin, we definitely didn't have that. I wish we had a license. Apparently they used to have like actual license cards at Emirates, which would have been so cool. It would have felt like a driver's license. This is my little medical certificate. So just me signed it and just saying that I'm past all the medical stuff, which is here, which is really cool. It's just by the GCAA again, and then we have to make sure it's signed. It also says if we need glasses, just so supervisors know to check that we're making sure we're wearing our glasses. These two items are what we're checked for in the briefing room. It's super important, so we have to have those, as well as our passport and our ID card that I don't have on me right now. So yeah, these are the things we have to keep on us and have checked every flight. This is what I was talking about. This is the Germany stamps that I have. So yeah, every time we come in, we do one of these. So there are destinations that will always stamp your passport, and to prevent us from filling up our passports, they provide these certified pieces of paper for us to stamp instead, so we don't have to get our passport stamped, which is pretty crazy. Little fun fact about me is I was actually trying to collect as many stamps as I could get. So whenever I'd go to a destination, I would ask for a stamp. I managed to get a whole bunch for the US before they started saying no. They said they stopped doing them, which I was like, really sad about. But anyway, I got a whole bunch from Orlando, Boston, Seattle, San Francisco, New York City. I think that's it from the US. Yeah, and then they stopped doing it. What else have I got in here? I've got Indonesia, of course, for Bali, and I've got the Frankfurt before I realized that you could get the little paper and then some more. I started to realize that maybe it's not a good idea. Cairo, I actually went there on some time off with Zach, which was really, really cool. It's so close to where we are in the UAE, so I feel very blessed to be able to just duck over there for a couple of days. I have Kenya and Seychelles here, and Cochin, which is really cool as well. And I also have my residency visa here as well, which they actually don't do in the UAE anymore. It's become digital, which I feel so cool to be able to have that in my passport. I would be really sad if I lost this. Maybe I should get like another one, a second one or something. I don't know if that's a little bit crazy because they are very expensive and I don't know how that would work, but I would be so sad if I lost this passport with all my stamps. I'm still collecting, so let's see how full I can get this passport in the next coming years. It'd be very, very cool to see. That's pretty much everything that's in my handbag. And like I said, it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you put it all in here, it definitely does add up. So yeah, as you can see, when it's all in there, it's mostly because of my folder, but I will admit it just fits. And this is normally in my jacket pocket. So I normally don't have it just like that, but see, it's very tight to close. But yeah, oh, we also have one last thing, this little pocket here, which I was actually using to collect all my baggage tags, which I actually collect. So I've got a big bag. I don't know what I want to do with them. I've seen some crew make these crazy poster things, like kind of like my world map. Maybe I could just make it full of all my baggage tags. But hey, whenever I get them, I pop them in there so that I can bring it back with me to Dubai. Other than that, I don't usually use it because it is quite tight. But yeah, this is everything that I have in my Emirates handbag. I'd love to know, do you think I'm crazy for carrying all the stuff that I do, or does it make sense and you would have all these spares too if you worked for Emirates? But like always, I appreciate all the love and support I get on this channel, and I'm sure I'll be seeing you again very soon.